Now, when I looked at these guys, they just exhaled smoke. And I already told you about the psychological warfare with smoke. As soon as I looked at them, now nobody's exhaling smoke anymore. So there's obviously here, since I got to this intersection, a feasting frenzy. I'm being used as a piñata in a way. But that's not important. What's important is going to those real establishments every day for the next while. Because I haven't done that yet. I haven't gone to functioning places that are supposed to function like hospitals and every day for a couple of months. Because if they're gonna predict that you're going to a certain place for a while, they could do that to it and give the people vacation out of there or whatever. But if I go to those places every day, and I experience the same junk, then obviously those places had no function to begin with. Because they can't stay out of function for 3-4 months. Look. What needs to happen in front of me everywhere I walk? Look. Things in and out. This is it. It's everywhere. Everywhere. They stop here, pretend they're talking. They want to know what to do, how to bother me. No, so now they walk back. Now they stop and look. They're trying to feel things up to see if I'm going to walk this way so they can stop and walk that way. Because there's not a lot of people here. Believe it or not, there should be more. This microchip in my eyes, you can tell. Now, when I look at something not moving, the noise comes up. There'll be more noise made from the cars and people and birds around me and everything. It's the second step. You're supposed to always see movement and noise all day long, because you're being used as a battery. It's funneling, it's harvesting your energy right out of you, sucking it out with a straw. These guys are ready now. When I get here, I look at them, they're gonna start moving now. Look. See? They look at each other, they look down at the bike. Look how fake this is. It's fake. It's a fake Truman Show-like setting. They stand here the whole time. That's their position that they needed to take. In case I come up here, as soon as I look at them, they start. It goes on play. It was on pause. So now they're sitting there debating whether to fix the bike, take it to a mechanic, jerk each other off, anything. Because it's meant to be fake to begin with. I was meant to just come up and pass by. By the time I leave, they would have so-called figured out how to fix the bike and go home. It's fake. It's an artificial environment set up to just annoy your ass everywhere you look. Even that asshole over there. It's all fake. Look now fast. It's fake. So now, since this is irrelevant, doesn't matter. Why? Because if you had a life, if you were functioning, you wouldn't pay attention to these things. You wouldn't have the time. If I was hanging out right now with my wife or my brother or my friend or my mother or anybody and talking to them as I'm walking, most of these things I probably wouldn't even pay attention to them. I won't. But even if I'm alone, I shouldn't pay attention to these things if I was allowed to get a job and function. I was allowed to, through my job, to meet people. But the only way this is happening right now, because they've gotten me in that position where I haven't gotten a job yet and met certain people, 2, 3, or 4. And they're capitalizing on it big time. I keep seeing different looking people every day in the same area. What the fuck are they doing there? When you live in an area, you're supposed to see only the same people that live in that area. If you see a couple that are, you know, from a little bit far away, they pass by, they stopped at the convenience store or the gas station, fine. Every day for the last year, since I opened my eyes, all I see from the time I leave my building till the time I get to the corner, which is less than a mile, is different people walking back and forth. Different people, guys, and a lot of them. At least about 1,000 a day. for the last year. That's 365,000 people that are all different. What are they doing in that area? But this is what makes you question this even more. That there's not enough people in your neighborhood to bother you all day long. There's like what, 10, 20 buildings around you? They need to bring in more from other areas to keep the busyness out there in case you come out, so you experience it. What the hell did 300,000 people do in my area every day, walk back and forth? They don't even live there. Why are they walking through the buildings? If they don't live there, they either came by bus or by car. They're gonna either take the bus or take their car to leave that area, not walk around the building back and forth all day long. So this is a project that's bringing in a whole bunch of people from other places into my place, setting them up every day, different ones. That's the kind of project it is. So now, we're gonna take the subway and go to another place and show you, watch how they're all gonna move now. Watch, look at this guy. He's gonna look down, watch. Somebody comes out of there, look. So for these people, this is the only way this could happen is they were standing inside there. As soon as you got here, they walked out. How else? How else, guys? How else can movement happen? As soon as you look at people, they start to move. Look. Look how many are coming towards me. From far away. Look. The construction guys decided to move too, put their hats down, open the doors, close the doors. This is your environment. That's what you're being attacked with. Attacking your vision and attacking your ears with crap that you don't want to see. I don't want to go and stand here and look this way and see things moving the whole time. I didn't choose to see these fucking people walk towards me. It doesn't matter. It's not up to you. It's up to this prison that you were being put in for what you should see and what you should not see. You're not free anymore. You don't want to hear noise? It's not up to you. I can get away from this right now and go somewhere else. Noise will follow me there. Cars will follow me. They'll be there. And there will be noise. So it's all around me. Obviously, my privacy is being invaded to know that I'm coming here. And obviously, it's not in my home, and it's something in me. It's not my phone. I did it without my phone, without even carrying it. So it's something inside of me. And obviously, there's something in my eyes, because as soon as I look at these people, they start to move. They don't even have to look at me. They know. They could feel it. How? So there's obviously here a transmitter and a receiver microchipping going on. If they're not microchipped on the inside, they have a sticker. I don't know how they do it. But with me, I know it's on the inside. Right? And this is how my environment's laid out. And they have to stay on their phone to take directions back and forth on what to do next. So, this fake bubble, whatever it is, will not survive in a professional establishment every day for months and months. And if it does, that professional establishment was never a professional establishment to begin with. It was always designed for something like this then. Real doctors only show up on call then. Real employees only show up on call. The whole time that place is being a bunch of useless people sitting around in there and doing jack shit. And that can't be the case. The city can't function like this. So they're still there on their phones, all of them, waiting. Now, a car will pass by to make it look like they were waiting for someone to come and pick them up. Because they have to make it look realistic a little bit. Like they're not here to annoy your ass. They're here to actually do something. Which is pretty pathetic because it's obvious now. Because once you sit around and look around and question, then they'll start to act like idiots. Their actions don't make any sense anymore. All they want to do is move when you look at them. That's it. Look. This one's going to move now. Keep looking at her. Watch. I'll make her move for you. You want me to make her move? Look, she's going to move. Her head. Look, keep looking. Keep looking at her. Watch, she's going to move. Keep moving. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at this one. Watch, she's going to move. See, she walks. Because I'm looking at her. Look. She's going to keep moving. Now watch. Somebody shows up in the background, so I don't concentrate my look on her, because if my look stays on her, she has to keep moving. Look, she's gonna move now, watch. She's gonna keep moving, look, look, look. Her head, everything. Like she's dancing. Look. Look how weird she's gonna act. She's moving something. Now people are gonna start to show up in that view. So the concentration of the microchip doesn't only go on her. You see somebody passes by. Because she'll keep on moving if I don't see anything but her. If I see other things move, it'll take away from the vibration. The vibration will kick in really hard when you only look at one thing. So now you hear noise. They have to implement noise. A truck. You hear that? She has to keep moving. Her head, everything, look. You see? Keep moving. Unnecessarily. Now she's pissed off. She wants to call. She wants to find out what the hell's going on here. Why do I have to keep moving for this fucking guy? Okay, this is how it works, guys. Alright, I don't want to push it too much, because if I stare there, she'll start to move all day long. She'll keep on moving. She put her phone back now, look. That I walked away. Did you see that? Look. There's no phone, look. She put it back. Why? She just looked at the time because her honey is late to pick her up. This guy's still there. That's how this works, guys. It's fucked up. Trust me, if you're in my shoes, you would have went really nuts by now. But I won't go nuts. I'll make 10,000 people go nuts, and I won't. I'll make this whole freaking fake entity go nuts, and I won't. You know how many fake, artificially generated laughs I hear a day, like this one? Like a computer recording. Listen to them. Watch my old videos. Listen to how many of those you hear around you. Listen to them. Don't believe my words right now. Go back to my old videos and listen to when I'm around people how they do it. So everywhere I go, it's like this. They bombard me. They start coming from everywhere like bees. He stops here now. I look at him, he leaves. He's still here, pretending to wait for people. This guy's gonna start moving now, watch. Watch, you want to make him move, he's gonna move, look. Eventually. See, he moves his head, he plays with his pocket. Keep looking, watch. Watch how he's gonna keep moving, watch. So cars come in order to take away from the movement, and they pass by slow, watch. And other people's gonna cross now, watch. He's gonna move, see, he's moving, he had to move. Okay, so now we're strong people and we can outlast all these motherfuckers. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna test one more thing. There's one more huge onion layer to peel in this madness, which is, well, he walks back towards me. He has to do his job. It's usually 3 times. So he doesn't know if he wants to go that way or this way. He does. What he wants to do is every time I look, he wants to pace in front of me because he feels the vibration. There we go. We got another pacer. So now look this way. Ditch them. Oh, look who comes down the stairs when I look that way. Look, look, look. So they're set up, guys. These guys were waiting there the whole time I was looking here and doing this with these people. As soon as I turn that way, they come down the stairs. Because look, now I'll look, nothing will happen. Only one person. Why? Because they don't have people waiting up there, ready to go down. They don't. Look, there's nobody left now. How come people are not going down still now? Only when I turned. Keep looking. Because they're not set. They have to set them up. This is how this works. Any area that you walk into, the whole area gets set up with people taking their positions. And as soon as you look their way, they move. Action. See, now I look again. Nobody. How come? Because they don't have more people set up there waiting for me to look that way. Now, if I wait a little bit longer, people will come up or come down. Look. It's an unnatural, artificial setting, environment right around you. People waiting to attack you. Visually and by noise. Way of hearing. To drain you of your energy. It's like that everywhere I go. It's not just out here. It's in the elevator, in the building, in the intersection, at the doctor's office, in the hospital, courthouses, downtown Toronto, everywhere, guys. It's like this. So for this fake artificial city to exist, it can't possibly exist in all of Toronto and nothing else exists there. No, this could only get activated when I leave my house. So if this city has to exist when I leave my house, see, look, he's moving now, that guy. I'm looking at him. His head, he put his phone in his pocket. He has to look back that way. Look, he's got to keep moving. You see? He did his job. So, when this happens, when this slaughter, using me as a piñata all around me, when this has to happen, well, what happened to the real function that was happening here before? Where are the normal people that live in those buildings? Where are the human beings that are passing by, not witnessing this? Where are they? Where are the human beings in the mall? I take you inside the mall right now, everybody acts like this. I hope there's enough battery power. Let me see, it's 50. Come on, let's go into the mall. I'm gonna show you the madness that I experience in there now. Now, you'll start to see people coming towards me. Look, now there's nobody because nobody said. They didn't know I was gonna walk this way. Now that I started to walk this way, watch how I start to see more and more people as I get closer to the gates in my area, besides all the cars that are annoying the living shit out of me like a snake. Look. Imagine this place, it was busy, this area like this all day long. Do you know how many cars will exist here in Fairview Mall? 1 million. Look, 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 watch. As I get closer to the gates, now cars are gonna bother me. A weird car decides to back up, stop, and not know which way to go as I'm walking that way. You see? So, I'm gonna take you inside the mall so you can laugh at these people. Come watch. Watch this pathetic computer program, artificial, how these people are gonna act. So look, you get a weirdo here laughing in a strange way to annoy you, to get on your nerves, you know, because he's a loser, he has no life. Otherwise he wouldn't do this job. Oh, watch. Look how it gets activated. Look how many are gonna come towards me now. Look. Look at the torture. Look, I'm looking at these two now. They're gonna stop moving. Look. Watch. Listen to the noise that's gonna be made now. Watch the movement in front. Watch. I want you to look at these idiots in here. Watch. Look. Watch. Just watch them. Watch them. Watch how fake their conversation is, the pointing, the way they're looking at each other. Watch how artificial their actions are. Watch how many people are gonna come out now from here. You saw the whole time I was standing there. Watch how many are gonna start to come out from here now. Watch, I want you to see how artificial these people, they're the ones that are sitting there. Watch how artificial the way they're acting, the way they're talking to each other. Watch how they have to find ways to keep moving, grabbing cups and moving them. Watch how weird they are. How computer-like artificial they are. Watch. Watch how many people are gonna come out now. Look. To bother me. Watch. Keep looking at how weird this woman's acting. Watch. From this way too. Watch. Look at her. Just look at her. Everything, the way they're talking, the way they're eating, the way they're moving. They're not human beings. Look at the way they're talking. How artificial they are. They have to stop and talk. Look. Look at them. Look. To deflect me of this strange looking family talking weird and looking at each other in a strange way, artificially, and pointing everywhere. Look at them. That's not a normal human being family, guys. Look at them. Look at the way they're acting. All of a sudden, they have to keep looking at each other. Look at that. Look. But you have to look at these actions. They're not normal people. Look at them. Keep looking at their actions. what they're doing since I started filming. They have to find a reason to keep doing something now. And as I'm looking at them, it's like there was a script in their head to apply. As soon as I come and stand here and film, the script has to keep playing. So they have to keep on doing things. They can't just not talk to each other, carry on, eat the frigging sandwich. They have to create all that. It's a fake script being implemented into their heads for them to apply when I come and look at them. Now more people are gonna come out, and more are gonna come out, and more are gonna stand here and pretend they're boyfriend and girlfriend and bonding. It's a fake artificial environment that's being set up to pretty much drive someone crazy, to torture them. It's a form of torture, the worst form of torture, to make you waste your energy, get wrapped up with this shit, because everywhere you go, things don't work out for you, they block you. Look, more misfits. Look at how weird they're acting. They only pick up the sandwich when you look at them. But they're not normal human beings. They have like this computer program downloaded into them. Look how nice they're bonding. Look how happy they are. Look, they're going on a date soon. Look at that. It's so artificial, guys. It's almost mind-boggling. You're not surrounded by human beings anymore that act like human beings. Who keeps moving when you look at them? So I got entrapped into this fake, nasty world with nasty people in it. And now that I try to escape it, it wants to make itself bigger and bigger, this world, and busier, and try to threaten me and trap me in weird ways. I know and you know this is not normal life. And normal life has to exist regardless of what. Whether this entity has the power to eliminate those people from everywhere you go, replace them with these nasty fucks, I don't know. All I know is once I remove the tracker, I won't see these nasty creatures anymore. It's all about tracking you. Not just tracking you, it's also the chipping, because you're linked to them. When you look at them, see how he looked back at him? They have to look back at you. So, you're stuck in this situation, my situation, and from what I've showed you so far, this weird busyness around me that acts schizophrenic and points at everything. He's gonna point again, watch, see? He's gonna point that way now, look. Watch, he's gonna point to his wife that way. Look at his watch, he has to point. That's all they do is point. Look, she's gonna point. One of them has to point. See, now suddenly they don't know where they're going. Because I keep looking at them, they have to keep creating motion. See, now they have to bother me even here. Look, I'm standing in a corner, he has to honk where he doesn't need to. So this guy sets it up. He blocks the way for this guy to come and squeeze me and honk. So all they are is a bunch of irritators, basically, that come out to irritate the shit out of you wherever you go. They can't come out and irritate you if they don't know where you're going. So that's why you don't concentrate your energy on these idiots. Because these idiots are nothing but a product of this machine that got you chipped. Without the microchip, none of these people will exist. None of these actions, you will see them. Nothing, guys. It's all this asshole comes back with his asshole woman. 3 times they have to pace in front of you. Whether they're pretending they're lost, they don't know which way they're going or whatever. Okay? So, it's all got to do with your microchip. All of it. All of it. You take that chip out. You know, people tell me, oh, you're thinking things or whatever. Well, guys, there's something out there blocking me from getting a job. That's not thinking things. I don't act like this. I don't act in any way. I'm so qualified more than any of these idiots to do anything. There's nothing wrong with me. I don't act weird, nothing. Why can't I get a job? Why? Man, you see how many people holding hands in front of me like idiots. Like it's freaking 1950. Who does that nowadays? And couples, they've been together for like 50 years. Come on, man. You know, people spend 2 weeks together, they don't even want to look at each other anymore. And when I look at them, they do that. It's like a program. So how do you get these fucking people off your back? How could you come to Fairview Mall and not get these people to come pop out of everywhere and make noise as they're walking towards you to bug you? How do you get away from them? But you have to take out the chip. That's the only way. Because they're designed to hunt you. Wherever you go, especially in a place like today, Saturday, there's nothing to do. These are, no, again, this guy, look to where he follows me. Now, why would this guy follow me all the way here? Why? Where is he going? Look at him. Look. Even in the parking lot, you get to it, there's 10,000 cars parked. 10,000. So how do you beat down? I'm about to cross. I get one from here, one from there. All the busyness happens again around me. So, guys, you have to get rid of your microchip because it's the only thing that's drawing this negative energy towards you from these negative people. You have to. This is the only thing that links you to them. Because now that I go to hospitals, I want to find an ophthalmologist and I want to get this out. Every time I go to the hospital, they're not referring me. They refuse to refer me to an ophthalmologist. Why? Okay, let this be in my head, for example. Let's just say I'm nuts. Why am I not being referred to an ophthalmologist? Why? Why? Why am I not being able to why? Why don't they want to refer me to an ophthalmologist? Tell me why. How come when I go to the hospital and see, why did this bitch have to cross when I walked this way? She was standing there. This is stalking, guys. Not just stalking. This is draining the energy and the life right out of you by a zillion people being set up in your environment everywhere you go. A zillion. This cannot go on forever, and this cannot go on the whole time, every day in the same place. That I know 100%. I am betting my own life on it. It doesn't matter where and who and how, okay? That I know. So, if this cannot go on, everywhere I look, they're ready, they're waiting, look. Now they're starting to bother me here, look. They're trying to cross now, look. Now we get away from them, we come this way. There's more ready to cross, look. As soon as they get here. I mean, you can't. They take their positions all over the place, and the guy with the family is still bothering me, look. So he went back that way, that way, that way, that way, till he got here, and now he wants to go that way. Now, in normal countries, you would go and break both of his fucking arms. But if you do that here, you go to jail in this stupid faggot country. This is why the system, they can get away with it. Now, at the beginning of this, look, now more people want to walk this way. At the beginning of this trip last year, if I knew this was going to happen, it was going to take me this long, I would have grabbed the first person and really did a number on him. Because they would have been afraid to do this to you. I didn't know. It's too late now. I'm almost getting close to where I need to get to. And it's overwhelming, the numbers. There's just too many. And it's owning your whole world. Now they want to walk towards you, look. Now that I look, they pretend that they're looking at the car. They stop now. So it's overwhelmingly huge numbers, guys. And it's everywhere. I go into any establishments, the whole city, the whole area. You know what I mean? So do not tell me that these people were functioning normal inside, then when I showed up, everything turned into a hunt. I don't think so. These people were set up in those places. Look. These people were set up in those places. Now he's gonna back it up in here. To do this. This area was designed and set up for all this to happen in it. when I came to it. There couldn't have been any kind of normal life happening before I got here for these assholes to come out and apply all this. All right? Now, at the beginning of the month, I'm going to have money. And I'm going to be able to do things that I can't do right now, which is fast transportation. And you're going to see things differently. I'm going to accomplish things differently. Because now they're being able to get away with it. They're beating on a guy who has no money and no ways of transportation. How hard is that? Who has to take the TTC from there to get here? For them to prep. Because when I go to places and get there fast, I see nobody there. They follow you. But if you take the bus, they're able to precede you. All right? So I want to know how long they can do this for. Since today is Saturday, I stopped here. I would have went somewhere else, but, you know, I wanted to go to the hospitals to visit them. But since it's a Saturday, going there defeats the purpose, to be honest with you. I know what I'm going to find in there. So if this bubble has been a second life of Toronto being done for a long time, these people getting away with it, now, the only way we can find out is to hit the same normal establishment every day for a couple of months. And if this establishment ever had any function, it would function soon. They can't keep it out of function. So now at Western Hospital, the ophthalmologists there, they are saying that they will be able to, these ophthalmologists, they're away on vacation till September the 2nd. At Western Hospital. I saw the sign yesterday. Now, since this fake entity takes over, they could say anything. I'm still gonna show up there next week, but I want to know what kind of sign is gonna take over this sign on September the 2nd or 3rd or 4th when these guys are gonna come back from their vacation, the real doctors.